Hi, it's John Crider with Thor Motor Coach, and we're here today to talk about Super Cs. Here to help me out is Mitch Johnson. Mitch, great to have you here today.
Happy to be here.
Perfect. So we've got Mitch, who is going to talk to us all about the Chateau Super C. Now, Mitch, this coach, we call the C, but it's really got a lot of the features that a Class A does. But give me a couple of things that people really like about the Super C version of this coach.
What people really like about the Super C is the fact that it is a diesel, so that means we can make it a little bit longer, put more stuff inside the coach. You're going to get more horsepower. It's going to be 300 horsepower, also 660 foot-pounds of torque in this beast.
So what that means is we should be able to pull a ton with this with that big diesel engine.
Absolutely. It has a 10,000-pound hitch, so you can bring all the toys you want with you.
All right, so pretty much if I've got it, I can haul it.
Absolutely.
All right, so this thing is pretty big. It's pretty impressive, if you ask me. And in order for us to get something like this down the road, I'm assuming that we need to have a real strong base for this to be built on. And I know that we get all of our basement structures worked on by a company called MoreRide.
Absolutely.
All right, so let's go take a look at exactly how MoreRide puts these things together so we can get back to talking about the outside of this.
Absolutely. Let's do it.
At Thor Motor Coach, we build many of the world's most recognized brands of motorhomes. To make sure your new motorhome is the perfect fit for you and your family, our engineers work with MoreRide International, the leader in chassis modification, to design and construct the foundation for your motorhome. MoreRide provides the steel assembly that makes up the basement storage and support structure of the motorhome. Raw chassis come to us from leading chassis builders like Ford, Chevrolet, Freightliner, and Mercedes-Benz. Computer-aided design models allow Thor Motor Coach engineers to provide MoreRide all the information needed to make the perfect parts for each chassis. A specialized steel cutting and forming process is used for each individual part. The use of these metal forming machines help create consistency throughout the build. Many chassis need to be modified based on the floor plan of the motorhome. These chassis will be stretched to provide the optimum combination of storage and drivability. Steel C-channels are welded in place to provide strength and rigidity. The lengthening of the chassis requires a modified drive line. New drive shafts connect to the transmission and rear differential. Specialized machines are used to create the correct drive angles and balance the new drive shafts before being installed on the unit. Steel cross members make up the largest section of the structure, spanning horizontally from side to side over the main frame rails. These cross members support the floor of the coach while evenly spreading the weight of the coach for better stability while driving. With the newly formed structure in place, the chassis is brought in for painting to protect the raw steel from the elements. This special paint is formulated to help inhibit rust and corrosion. Special attention is spent to ensure only the steel structure is painted, leaving all of the automotive components with the standard coating provided by the chassis manufacturer. Even though you can't see what is beneath the beauty of the motorhome, you can be certain Thor Motor Coach and MoreRide International have created a strong foundation meant to stand the test of time.
Mitch, it was really great to see how these things were put together. I am extremely impressed, and I know that my family will travel safe inside of this motorhome.
Mm-hmm.
But of course, you know, a motorhome is only as good as how much stuff I can bring with me, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so show me a little bit about the way this basement lays out and where I can take some of my stuff.
Sure thing. If you open up this large bay right here, you're going to notice that you not only get pass-through storage underneath there, you're also going to get a rotocast storage compartment, which means it's a spun plastic, so you're not going to have any weak points in the seams. It's also going to be the same thickness all the way through.
I like that, because then I don't have to worry about rusting, I don't have to worry about any mold or anything like that in there, do I?
Not at all. It also has a drain in the back, so if you do get a little bit of standing water in there, just pull that out and let it drain out.
Well, I can tell you right now, I'm thinking more than that. I'm thinking about turning this into the biggest cooler on a motorhome, because I just fill that thing with ice, put all my sodas and you know, the kids' fruit punch on it, and then when I'm done, I can just let it all drain out.
Sure thing. Make tailgating a lot of fun.
Absolutely. And Mitch, I'm pretty sure based on that storage compartment, I can bring just about everything I want to on this trip. But, you know, sometimes when I'm out here in the patio area, I like to be entertained underneath the patio awning. Give me some things that I could do out here under the patio awning.
Well, if you want to bring the whole family out here, we have 2 Bluetooth speakers out here, which are connected to the Bluetooth radio on the inside. So you just hook up your phone, no wires involved. Then also, if say you're at a game, but you don't necessarily want to go in, that's not a problem because we have a 32-inch exterior TV. So you can watch all your sporting events or late night TV shows just out here.
I'll tell you what, I really like the Bluetooth speakers because now, other than the fact that my daughter's hijacked my Bluetooth connection, all right, so we got to listen to their own stuff, but you can bring your Pandora radio, your XM radio, Slacker, whatever you've got. You can even listen to YouTube videos out here, which is really nice because then I can also use my phone and turn the volume up and down. So I don't always have to go back in the bedroom to actually, make the volume higher or lower.
Yep.
So on the outside here, Mitch, the paint is very stunning. It looks great. It's like what I'd see on coaches that cost hundreds of thousands more dollars than what this one does. So tell me a little bit about the outside of this coach.
This is actually going to use the same paint as those hundreds of $1,000 more coaches. It's actually going to be a Sikkens paint, which means it flexes while the coach is going down the road. That's going to help prevent spider cracking and really make the coach look a lot nicer years down the road.
So it's an automotive grade type paint, correct?
Absolutely.
All right, so what else we got here? We got an awning, obviously, and this isn't just your typical everyday awning, is it?
No, it's actually going to be all electric. There's actually a strip of LED lights that are going to be against your sidewall. That way it really lights up your campground while you're camping at night.
Well, I think that gives some good ambiance too while we're out here enjoying that outside entertainment center.
Sure thing.
And what about these, huh? I used to only see these at, like 300,000 above, but now we're starting to get these kind of windows on this coach.
Sure thing. These are actually going to be frameless windows. They open up from the bottom, so you can have them opened up while it's raining a little bit, maybe a little bit of dew at night as well. It's also going to allow a nice bit of airflow to come inside the coach.
So what do we have here?
This is going to be your side view camera. As soon as you turn on your turn signal, it's going to engage this and show your blind spot. So if you might be able to miss something inside your mirrors, you're definitely going to capture it with this. It makes driving the coach a lot easier, especially in multiple lanes of traffic.
All right, and then, as I come around here, wow, this cap is pretty large. It looks like it must be all fiberglass, correct?
Yep, it's going to be a one-piece molded fiberglass cap, all the way from the front, all the way to this point. A lot of your traditional Cs are going to stop either right here or even a little bit further forward.
All right, so that's going to cover up above my cab, so I'll have my cutout when I go up in there. I got some nice big mirrors, it looks like, on the outside here, and they're chrome, really kind of dress up the exterior even more.
Definitely classes it up a little bit.
Sure, and then of course, as we go around the front end of the coach here, I think one of the things that is most striking is that when I look at these trucks when they're on just a lot, an automobile lot, they look, pretty utilitarian. All right, this one looks like, it's had a little face work done, and it looks like it's got a few more parts on it that make it look a little better.
Yeah, just a little bit. We're going to do a fiberglass bumper and fiberglass running boards just to kind of tie in the whole look of the coach.
Mitch, this slide out room, it's pretty big. I think this is what they call a wall slide, isn't it?
Full wall slide, yep.
All right, so one of the things that we've made a change in the last few years is we now have what we call a 3-track slide mechanism that takes all of our wall slides out. Tell me a little bit about that.
Well, the main difference between the 3-track system and our previous system is we incorporated on all of our full wall slides. It's going to have 2 tracks at the top and 1 at the bottom. That middle track is going to be that 3rd track where it gets the name from. The way this operates is you have 1 electric motor on this side and 1 electric motor on the other side. So even if it's coming in one side a little bit before the other, that's not a problem. It'll just bring itself in and zero back out. A couple other changes we made are we incorporated steel drive shafts into the whole thing. And we're also going to have adjustable roller glides on the bottom instead of just the stationary ones. That way we keep an even pressure on the bottom of the slide. That's going to keep it stable when it's going in and out and keep everything nice and aligned while the coach is going down the road.
So pretty much this is just an evolution. We've already had a slide system that's worked well, but then this kind of evolves as the rooms get heavier and bigger, just to give a little more stability going in and out.
As the motorhomes change, we have to change the way we build them. So this is just one of the many things that we've done to incorporate the bigger, heavier slides.
So Mitch, I know we're powered by big diesel up front, and that's going to allow us to get down the road. But now I want to know about what I've got on board that allows me to run everything in the motorhome when I'm not driving down the road or when I'm at a campsite and I don't want to plug into an electrical outlet.
Sure thing, it comes with a 6,000 watt Cummins Awning onboard diesel generator. Okay, what that means is it's going to offer plenty of power to run everything inside the coach. Now it's also going to come with a 1,000 watt inverter. That way you can keep your refrigerator cool when you're going down the road and also watch a little bit of TV.
Now, along with that inverter, if I'm not mistaken, we also have an auto generator start, correct?
Sure thing.
Okay, with that generator start, that's going to allow me peace of mind pretty much when I go out, that if I want the air conditioner to come on or if I want the batteries to make sure they stay charged, that auto generator start is going to help me with that.
Sure thing. It has an automatic sensor, so if your batteries start getting a little bit low, you can kick the generator on. Not only does it have that, but you can also set it on a timer. So if you know you have a quiet hours at a certain campground and you want to make sure you have your battery power all the way up before that time hits, you can schedule it to kick on an hour, 2 hours beforehand just to make sure you can make it through the night. Also has a temperature setting, so if you have any pets inside the coach and you're going to be gone for half a day and you don't want them to get a little too hot, you can have it automatically kick on when it gets above a certain temperature, just to keep those pets cool.
I'll tell you what, I know people travel with pets. 80-some% of RVers claim that they actually have a pet they travel with, and that is going to be a feature they're really going to love.
Sure thing.
Mitch, I know at the end of the day, when we get ready to pack up camp, one of the things we all hate to do is go dump the tanks. All right, so here I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, this looks pretty convenient because it's got lots of space and it's got plenty of area where I can go and hook up and get rid of whatever I have inside of the coach. Give me a quick preview of what we're looking at.
One of the cool things about this coach is the sewer hose connection is actually adjustable, so you can point it down or use any sort of connections to hook it up. Another thing we liked about our coaches is that it has a black handle for your black tank and a gray handle for your gray tank. That way you can avoid any confusion. If you take a look off to the left, you still have a little bit of extra room for storage in here, so for extra hoses and things like that. And also keep in mind, this is all rotocast underneath here. Okay, what that's going to allow you to do is if you do have any spillage, you can hose it out and drain it out the bottom and have no problem.
Mitch, I got to tell you, these are pretty comfortable captain's chairs up here, don't you think?
Definitely.
All right, so these are our Ford factory chairs. We've got this nice big armrest here in the middle, and I like it because it gives you some additional storage up here, which we've never seen before.
That's going to be new for 2016.
Okay, so new for 2016. And what else can you show me up here on the dash area?
Up here, you're going to have your in-dash entertainment system. Now, this is going to be kind of central control for your cockpit. Not only do you have your radio up here, it also has Bluetooth for your phone. And also, this is going to be where the displays are for your left and right turn signals. Okay? Also, it's going to be, when you put it in reverse, it's going to show your rear view backup camera.
Oh, I do. And I'm looking at this. It says dual mirror on it. What is a dual mirror function?
Dual mirror means you can actually plug your phone into this, and it will mirror what shows up on the screen of your phone. So if you have GPS on your phone, it'll show up right here. If you have Pandora radio or anything else like that, it'll actually show up on this display. That way you're not fumbling with it while you're driving.
I really like that because now if I have my Apple Maps up and I want real-time traffic, now I can have that plugged in. And better yet, me as the navigator over here, I can be the one looking at it, monitoring it. You can see it up there on the screen, but then you're making sure that you're paying 100% attention to the road.
And that's always key. Safety's first.
Right, and along with this, if I'm not mistaken, we also have hands-free audio, so that way if you make any calls, they can all be hands-free. You don't have to worry about, getting pulled over.
Yes, it is.
Well, I'm taking a look up here at the dash. I see there's some auxiliary switches, but the thing that's most intriguing is this little area here that has the minus and the plus button. What's that?
Okay, this is actually going to be your brake controller for your trailer. So if you have brakes on your tow vehicle, it's really easy to operate, well within arm's reach.
Well, it's really nice. I don't have to go to the dealer now and actually have one installed because Thor Motor Coach has already thought through this and actually given it to me when I buy the coach.
Yeah, with this 10,000-pound hitch, we know that we're going to have people towing heavier loads, and they're going to have that brake control.
All right, well, that is something that's really great. Also, I notice over here we've got a little switch here that allows you to go from the front to the rear. That's actually going to be your fuel tanks, correct?
Yep.
All right, so you got a front and a rear, so you get extra fuel capacity. I think we've pretty much seen what we need to see here in this area. Why don't we head back to the living room, because I think that's going to be something people want to see.
Let's go.
I really like what's going on here in the living area because it just seems, very comfortable and also, pretty modern. So I'm looking at this furniture and it's all leatherette. Mitch, tell me what the big advantages of this leatherette furniture are.
As opposed to fabric, it's actually going to be able to be cleaned a lot easier. Just use kind of a mild cleaner. That way it's going to be more resistant to stains, scratches, things like that. As we talked about earlier, a lot of people do travel with pets and mistakes do happen. So we wanted it to be a material that's easy to clean.
So everything looks really great, and this woodwork looks fantastic too. Tell me, what color is this one, Mitch?
This is going to be our Sydney maple. It's kind of the lighter color, but also on this cabinetry you'll notice that we have a raised panel. And it's also going to be solid wood faces, okay? Another thing we did inside this coach is added some mirrors to some of the cabinet doors just to kind of give it a bigger, higher end look.
All right, well that looks fantastic. I think, I hope the ladies are really going to like it when they come in. And of course, as I look at the floor, I notice there's no carpet in this motorhome, and I know that's a big plus for RVers.
Definitely. What this is going to allow you to do is not have to lug around a vacuum cleaner or anything like that. Just a Swiffer wet jet or something along those lines. It's because it is a bow flooring. It's going to be stain resistant, mold and mildew resistant, and also when it gets a little wet, it's not that slippery.
Gotcha. And then finally, looking up at the ceiling, I see some things up there that I'm really intrigued with. First of all, it looks like we've got the halogen lights, but I don't think these are halogens anymore. I think these are actually a different variety.
Yeah, these are actually going to be LED, okay? They're not going to put off a whole bunch of heat like those old halogen lights did. And they're also going to allow your coach batteries to last a little bit longer because they're not going to be drawing as much power.
Well, I like that because we already talked about our auto gen start, so this will just be one kind of energy saving method we put out there so we don't have to use that gen start all the time. So Mitch, we've talked about the living area, but now where you're standing, it looks like that's a pretty contemporary looking kitchen.
Absolutely, it's going to have solid surface countertops, so you can actually put those hot pans down and it's not going to damage it. We have a good size 60-40 split sink that's going to have sink covers that match the countertop. It's always nice. You're also going to have a gooseneck faucet that if you want to, you can actually detach this and get in there and make sure that your dishes are nice and clean.
Now, right behind you, I look in this kitchen area, and it looks like we've got some pretty good appliances in here. Usually RV appliances are smaller than what I'd have in my house, but these kind of look like about the same size as what I have at home.
Absolutely. This is actually going to be a Whirlpool kind of standard microwave, okay? So if you want to, you can actually fit whatever you want inside, just like you would in your house. It's not going to be the traditional RV one, which is about half the size. Also behind me, we're going to have our 11 cubic foot residential refrigerator, which because of that inverter, will be able to be on while you're going down the road. There's no gas needed.
Now, Mitch, along with the appliances, Thor Motor Coach has an exclusive on something, and we call it Rapid Camp. Can you tell me a little bit about what Rapid Camp is?
Rapid Camp is going to be a wireless remote that controls a lot of features inside your coach. It's not only going to control a couple lights inside your coach, it's also going to control your generator. So you can turn it on and off with the remote. You can bring your jacks up and down. You can also bring your awning in and out. And finally, you can actually bring your entire slide in and out. That way, if you're next to somebody else's coach in the campground or kind of close to a tree while you're camping out in the woods, you don't have to be standing inside looking out the windows to make sure you're okay.
I think that's really going to be a great feature. I think that's a feature that people will really appreciate once they own the coach. So we've got Rapid Camp. As we move our way back in the coach, I think that there's probably a pretty decent sized bedroom based on what I saw outside. And so let's go take a look at that and kind of talk a little bit about it.
Let's go.
So Mitch, back here in the bedroom, like we were talking about, it does have a lot of wardrobe space. It's got a his and hers, and look at this. There's even a washer and dryer closet that is prepped out ready for it. So if you want to add it after the fact, now you can put a washer dryer in it. But if you don't, now you just got a big storage area.
Definitely. It also doubles as a nice closet if you don't put that washer and dryer in.
All right, and then back here we've also got a big screen TV, which is a nice 32-inch that you can easily see from the bed.
That bed's actually going to be a Denver mattress, okay? So it's not going to be your traditional foam RV mattress. It's something much more comfortable.
All right, and I think the Denver mattress is two-sided, so you can flip it over, and then you don't have to worry about it breaking down, and it's got an exclusive warranty that's, I think, better than just about everything out there in the market.
Yep.
So Mitch, as we work our way from the bedroom into the bathroom in the back, it's really cool in this 35 SF floor plan that I have a bath up front and a bath in the back. So tell me a little bit about why people like this floor plan.
It's nice to have separate bathrooms for the same reason it's nice to have two bathrooms in your house. If you want to, you can kind of have the main living bathroom in back so you can leave out your toiletries and not have to put them away every time somebody comes into the coach because they can use that half bath up front.
I think it'd be great too if you have people over. They're not going through your room in the middle of the night to get there. And then of course in that bathroom I was noticing it's got a pretty good sized shower. It's got a porcelain toilet, and then of course it's got lots of storage space, especially that, you know, all important medicine cabinet space. So now I've got places to, you know, put my pills or put my shampoo or, you know, even have an extra roll of toilet paper.
Definitely.
All right, so hey Mitch, I want to let you know it's been great talking to you today. You've really told me a lot about this motorhome, and I think people are going to be very impressed when they see it. It's a new 2016 Chateau Super C, and we can start seeing it on lots today, can't we?
Absolutely. If you visit our website, you can actually find a dealer near you.
All right, thanks again.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
All of our motorhomes are engineered using the best combination of aluminum, steel, and fiberglass. The walls and roof are constructed from aluminum, which provides a strong yet lightweight skeleton to support the overall house of the motorhome. Our floors are built from steel. The heavier steel construction helps lower the overall center of gravity of the motorhome, while providing an excellent platform to help insulate the interior of the RV from road noise. The insulation within the walls, roof, and floor is low-density polystyrene foam. The insulation is form-fitted to all structural areas to provide protection from the exterior elements. The sidewalls are finished in fiberglass. Large flat sheets or rolls of fiberglass are laid upon a lamination table to be prepped and bonded to the aluminum structure. A large glue applicator runs beads of adhesive every inch down the length of the structure to ensure 100% coverage. Now the lamination process takes place. The entire walls, roof, and floor are inserted into an individual lamination bed where air is removed and pressure is applied, causing the adhesive in the walls to flash, also known as vacuum bonding. This flashing permanently bonds all the layers together, providing an optimal structure to build a motorhome. With the lamination process complete, a final routing of all cutouts in the structure is performed. All openings in the walls and roof are framed in aluminum, while the floor is all framed in steel. This extra step ensures the openings are always sized correctly, so items like windows, vents, and entry doors will fit each and every time.